This video is the first part of a series where I'm gonna walk you through the habits that make climbing actually feel easier.
Starting right here at the beginning. Nothing complicated, nothing flashy, just simple habits that work on most climbs and help you move up the grades without feeling like you're fighting the wall the whole time. But before we jump into the first habit, it's important to note that at V0 to V1, climbing isn't really about strength yet. Most people already have the strength to climb at this level. It's really about your brain figuring out how to move on the wall. The habits you build now stick with you, whether you mean to or not. Progress here isn't about sending harder climbs. It's about feeling calmer, more balanced, and less wrecked after each attempt. And if you get this stage right, everything after it feels a lot easier.
So, have you ever finished a climb and then you thought afterwards, why did that feel so exhausting?
The answer might surprise you. It's not your strength, it's your speed. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is rushing. You might be nervous, unsure of your feet, or worried about falling. So you move fast to get it over with. But here's the thing. Rushing actually hides the very things you need to learn. Your balance, your foot placement, and how your body naturally moves on the wall. When you race through a climb, you're mostly relying on brute force, gripping harder with your arms, and letting your feet do less work than they should. And that leaves you tired, frustrated, and stuck in bad habits. The solution? Climb slower on purpose. Really slow. Pause before every hand move. Take a breath. Look at your next foothold. Feel your weight shift. Let your body do the work instead of just yanking yourself up. At first, climbing slowly might feel awkward or even frustrating. You might think it's too easy or not challenging enough, right? And I get that, but this is exactly where the magic happens. Moving slowly builds balance awareness and teaches you control and gradually gives you the confidence on the wall. Your brain is going to start learning how your body moves, and those lessons will become automatic over time. So for your next session, try intentionally halving your speed on a few climbs. Pause, look at your feet, feel your hips rotate, and notice how different your body feels. The climbs may start feeling easier, and your arms will thank you, and you'll be laying the foundation for smoother, stronger progress on every climb after this.
Are your arms always exhausted by the time you finish a climb? The problem might not be your arms at all. It could be your feet.
One of the most common mistakes new climbers make is ignoring their feet. You'll move your hands, shuffle your body, and then glance down at your feet as an afterthought. The result? Wobbly balance, over-gripping with your arms, and wasted energy. When you're new, the feet are the foundation of every move. And if you don't trust them or place them carefully, everything else feels harder than it needs to be. And the solution is simple. Look at your feet before you put your weight on them. Take a moment to spot the hold, feel where your toes should land, and make sure your foot is solid before committing. And again, it might feel slow or awkward at first, but this is exactly how strong movement habits are built. Focusing on your feet will teach you balance, improves control, and reduces the strain on your arms. It also helps you start trusting the wall, which is one of the biggest hurdles beginners face. So try this in your next session. Before every move, glance down, place your foot deliberately, and feel your weight shift. Notice how your arms relax, how your movements will feel smoother, and how much more confident you feel standing on small footholds. The small habit of paying attention to your feet might seem almost too minor to matter, but over time, it will make every climb feel easier, safer, and more controlled.
Master this now, and every move you make on the wall will get easier as you progress. And if you're getting pumped too quickly on easy climbs, you might be ignoring your strongest tool, your legs.
One of the biggest early climbing mistakes is pulling with your arms before engaging your legs. It's natural to grab a hold and yank yourself up, but your arms are small and tire quickly. Your legs, on the other hand, are strong and built for pushing. Using them properly on V0 to V1 saves energy, builds confidence, and teaches smooth movement from the very beginning. The habit is simple, but most beginners overlook it. Before you move your hands, push through your feet and stand up tall on the footholds. Shift your weight into your legs, engage your core, and let your arms just guide your body rather than pull it. It might feel awkward at first because you're used to relying on your arms, but that awkwardness is where progress begins. Focusing on standing up first builds leg strength without overloading your arms. It teaches you better body positioning and makes your movements more efficient. It also helps with balance. Your center of gravity stays closer to the wall and your climbs feel more controlled. So try this next session. Before every hand move, consciously push through your feet, straighten your legs and feel the wall supporting you. Notice how your arms stay relaxed, your pump slows and the climb suddenly feels smoother. This small adjustment seems almost too simple, but over time it lays the foundation for every harder climb you'll tackle.
So master standing up before pulling now, and future V2s and V3s will feel more manageable.
Beginners often make the mistake of gripping every hold like their life depends on it. Bending your arms and over gripping might feel safe, but it wastes energy and tires you out fast. The truth is, your skeleton can actually support a lot of your weight when your arms are straight. Learning when to relax them is one of the biggest game changers for early climbers. The habit is simple. Whenever possible, straighten your arms and let your body rest on your skeleton instead of your muscles. Push through your feet, engage your core, and only use your hands to guide or stabilize. This takes practice at first because it feels unnatural. You'll have to consciously remind yourself not to overgrip, and it may feel a little scary to trust the holds, but that trust builds gradually. Keeping your arms relaxed has immediate benefits. You'll last longer on the wall, movements feel smoother, and you'll start learning how to flow instead of just yank. It also teaches body awareness. You begin to notice when to pull, when to push, and when your legs can do the work for you. So try this for your next session. On an easy V0 or V1, focus entirely on straight arms whenever possible. Feel your feet doing the work, and notice how much less your arms tire. This simple habit seems small, but it's foundational. Master it early, and every climb after this will feel easier, more controlled, and far less exhausting. And do you ever feel like you're wasting time on easy climbs? The truth is, those climbs are where beginners make the biggest leaps, if you do them right. One of the most overlooked habits for beginners is repetition, but not just mindless repetition. Climbing the same easy routes multiple times with focus is how your body and brain actually learn. At V0 to V1, your muscles aren't really being challenged yet, but your movement patterns are. Every time you climb, your brain practices balance, foot placement, timing, and body positioning. If you rush through a climb once and simply move on, you miss that opportunity to build skill. The key is to climb the same route several times and pay attention to what's happening with your body. Are your feet quiet and deliberate? Are your hips close to the wall? Are you pushing through your legs before pulling with your arms? Each repeat is a chance to smooth out awkward movements, conserve energy, and reinforce good habits so they become automatic. Beginners often skip easy repeats because they feel boring or slow, but this is exactly how progress happens without wearing yourself out. You'll notice that the same routes start to feel easier, smoother, and less stressful in just a few attempts. So try this on your next session. Pick 1 or 2 V0s or V1s and climb them 3 or 4 times, focusing on one habit each time. Slow movements, foot placement, stand up first, and relaxed arms. This small intentional practice builds the foundation for all future grades. Mastering repetition now means your climbs will feel easier, your body will move more efficiently, and you'll be set up for long-term success.
When you're brand new to climbing, it's easy to get caught up in all the things that seem important. So that's the grade of the route, how strong you feel, whether you can send everything in one session, or how you compare to other climbers in the gym. And the truth is that none of it matters at this stage.
Grades are just numbers, and chasing them too early can actually slow down your progress. Strength training isn't necessary yet. Your body is learning how to move, not how to lift heavy. And sending everything in one session is unrealistic. Your brain and muscles need time to process new movement patterns. Comparing yourself to others is another trap. Everyone's body and experience are different, and it's easy to feel behind when you're just starting out. What matters most is building the right habits consistently. Focus on your movement, your balance, and your comfort on the wall. Over time, you'll naturally get stronger, climb harder, and feel more confident. Right now, the goal isn't performance. It's learning to climb with awareness and control. Take your time and trust the process.
When you're just starting out, climbing isn't about sending harder grades or looking impressive to other climbers. It's more subtle than that, and it often goes unnoticed, but it's happening every time you come to the climbing gym.
You might notice you panic less on the wall, or your feet feel quieter and more deliberate. You can stand on small footholds longer without gripping with your arms unnecessarily. Movements start to feel smoother, even if you're only climbing easy V0s and V1s. You stay on the wall longer before feeling exhausted, and your confidence grows one foothold at a time. This is a completely different way to measure success. Instead of thinking, am I climbing harder? Think, am I climbing calmer? Each small improvement, better balance, quieter feet, smoother transitions, is actually more important than strength or speed. These tiny wins compound over time, laying the foundation for every harder climb you'll do later. At this stage, celebrating these small shifts builds momentum and confidence. Remember, progress is quiet at first, but it's real. And if you focus on calm, controlled movement now, every climb you attempt in the future will feel easier because of the habits you're building today. So now that you understand the habits that matter, it's time to put them into practice. The key is intention over volume. Don't worry about climbing every route in the gym. Instead, pick 3 easy climbs per session and focus on 1 or 2 habits at a time. Slow down your moves, look at your feet, and keep your arms relaxed. And rest often. Your brain learns new movement patterns best when you're fresh. So short, deliberate sessions are much more effective than grinding until you're exhausted. After each climb, pause to notice what felt smoother and what felt awkward. Did your balance improve? Were your feet quieter? Did your arms stay relaxed longer? These small observations are the feedback your brain and body need to get better. And end your session on a high note. Stop while you feel like you could do more, rather than burning out. That way, every session leaves you feeling confident and ready to improve next time. Over weeks, this pattern of intentional practice compounds, turning small habits into automatic movements that make harder climbs much easier down the road. V0 to V1 is all about building a foundation. These habits, slowing down, looking at your feet, standing up first, relaxing your arms, and repeating climbs intentionally, aren't just for easy routes. They carry through every grade you climb in the future. And by mastering them now, you're setting yourself up to move more efficiently, conserve energy, and climb with confidence as you progress. These habits will make the transition to harder climbs smoother and less frustrating because your body and brain already know how to move.
In the next video, we're going to take these habits and I'm going to show you how they evolve as you move into V1 and V2 routes. You'll learn how to maintain control on slightly harder routes, manage bigger movements, and continue building a foundation that's going to carry you through every stage of your climbing.